guys, and welcome to Griffo's Retro Gaming for October's pickups, October 2025. And yeah, I've managed to get up to date with it all, so no more like 2 or 3 months worth of games videos, but I've probably got quite as much as I have over 2-3 months, so I haven't done too bad at all. My mum's been on her travels again, as she normally does, to York and this time Grimsby. But there was a lot of good stuff in Grimsby, or from the website anyway. I've had a little bit of a score in CEX, and I've got 2 games from Cash Generator, I think it is, in Hull, and brand new Switch game from, well, I say brand new, it's a year old or so, but that was from Smith's. But I shall start with the games which I got from Cash Generator. So the first one, and don't judge me on this, but there is a reason. So for £1.99, I don't know if you can see that, but there was a few just disc-only games, and I picked out, actually I should do that so I can put the footage up here. Yeah, I picked out FIFA 23. Why? It's about £2 anyway on the Series X. Well, this is the Xbox One version, and it goes for, when I had a look in the store, this was £10 in CEX. It's gone down to 8, but it is the last FIFA game. I don't know, might go up in value. I just need a case, but they'll be 10 a penny in, or maybe not. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get a case for it. But I wanted a football game anyway. I haven't got one for the Xbox, and FIFA 23 seemed alright for £2 as well. Why not? Yeah, I know I'm mad. Next game is an absolute bargain though, and it goes for £12. I got this for £1.49, but the disc isn't that great. It is No Man's Sky. Forgot the name of it then. And this is, or it was a divisive game when it first came out. It overpromised but under-delivered. But I have heard that through numerous updates and things like that, it's a lot better game. So you can go to different planets, and I don't know if you can see, I don't know, yeah, it's hard to show, but not the best. So hopefully I can get that cleaned up at CEX or something. But yeah, the planets were pretty barren. They want an awful lot to do, so you're just wandering around, or sort of flying around space, not really doing an awful lot. But they have improved that now. You can find a lot of things, and yeah, PS4, but it's a 5 GB game, so I don't think it's graphically demanding anyway, so it should be all right. So going on the disc-only theme, I've got 2 cartridges here, one for the Switch and one for the Vita. And can't really... I think the Switch game was $2.99 and the Vita game was $3.99. And both are a bargain, really. So I'll start with the Switch game, which I have actually got on the Switch, but I've got it digitally. So it's nice to get a physical copy. I just need to get a case for it. So that game is, and if you can't see it, I'll put a picture up. But it is Lego Worlds, and it's all right. It's different to the other Lego games because they all follow a story, and you've got to find like certain golden bricks and things like that to be able to unlock new abilities or characters or whatever. This one, I went on my digital version, which should be the same as that anyway, but when I played it, it's like a sandbox game. So you go off to different worlds, and I was scanning certain things, and once I'd scanned that Lego piece or whatever, I could use it to build or place in a certain area, and that's all it is. It's like a Minecraft, but not quite. It is different. So not regarded as a great game, but yeah, if I can get a case for it, I think it goes for about 10-15 quid, and for the physical version I got the digital one for a couple of quid in a sale. So if you do want to play it, definitely go for the digital version, unless you are a collector. You'll get a good deal on it. And the other game I got for the Vita was Batman. You won't see this. Batman Arkham. Is it Origins? I think it's Origins. Arkham Origins Blackgate. And this is like a 2.5D Arkham game, really. There is a lot of similarities with the Arkham series, but it's on a 2.5D plane rather than full 3D. And it's very, very good. I really enjoyed it. I've got it on the 3DS, and it plays quite well on there. Because you've got the bottom screen where you can do your inventory really quick. You don't tend to have that on the... I have played it on the... I used to have it years ago on the Vita when I had my Vita. And you use in detective mode on the normal games, on the console games that is, you pressed the shoulder button and then you moved with an analog stick, so you could point to different things to analyze. On the 3DS, that was easy enough to do because you could use the stylus, and on the Vita you used your finger on the screen, which I don't really like, but yeah, it's a really good game. If you've not played it, definitely keep an eye open for it. It's a lot cheaper on the 3DS though, or it was at the time. I think it's about £10 now. But yeah, definitely worth a go if you've never played it, and if you like the Arkham games. So I'd got some... My birthday was in June, and I got some points from Nintendo online, and I used them to get some pin badges in the end. I was saving them, but I thought I'll just get some pin badges. There was about the best things I could hope for really on there. And I got some badges for Luigi's Mansion 2. Again, if you can't see these, I'll put a picture up. And you might not see these because they're black, but it's Mario and Luigi Brothership. So some nice collectible pins there. Yeah, quite happy with them. They're enamel as well, so nice quality. Right, I'll go through what my mum got me. She got me quite a lot of stuff here, so I'll start off with the first game, which is a Game Boy game. And I don't think this was an awful lot, maybe 3-4 quid, but it is Super James Pond. I should have maybe put it up there actually, because I can get the Game Boy games on my Xbox, but almost as similar as the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo Amiga games, but not as busy, so not as many enemies and not as many things to collect. But for what they've done with it, they've done a really good job, and yeah, I enjoyed what I played. So probably not the best way to play James Pond, but it's a lot of fun still. And for the 4 quid, absolute bargain. Next up is a strategy game, and totally different to the console games, which are a lot more in-depth, obviously. But this is Tom Clancy's End War, and I was quite intrigued by this because I kind of want to play the Command and Conquer games again, which I know I can do on my Vita because I can download the PS1 ROMs, my backup files that is. But yeah, this is like a, or it looks like a Command and Conquer type game strategy, but you're World War III's on its way, and you're battling in Paris because you can see the Eiffel Tower and things like that. But I've not played it as yet, but I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. And for £2.50, hopefully it's worth it. I think it's also on the DS. Graphically, it don't. In fact, it is on the DS. I know it is. Graphically, it doesn't look as good. So, but it might be a better version to play because you've got the touch screen. So, might be better in that respect than the PSP. Another strategy game, and I've seen this on. I've seen it on the consoles. I'm sure I have, but this is the DS version, and it is Lock's Quest, and it's kind of a strategy and building type game. Very interesting. This is a French copy, I believe, but it plays in English. It's not an issue. Damn game with them stickers, but yeah. So I don't know if the console version is completely different or what, but yeah, you build certain structures and things like that, like turrets as well to help you, and you have special moves and you attack with your wrench there. So not really played it as such. I just had a quick go on it, but it seemed pretty good. Another game I was intrigued by, again for the DS, and this is totally out there, but it is Bomberman DS, or Bomberman Stories DS. And obviously Bomberman, you're on a square grid, and you try and kill your enemies with bombs. This is like a top-down Zelda type game. Again, you use your bombs, you collect items, and you can make new bombs and things like that. Yeah, it looks quite good. I played a bit of it and really enjoyed it. I don't quite know how much different it gets a bit later on, but to begin with, it's a lot of fun, got to admit. And it's by Rising Star, published by Hudson, obviously. And this is in beautiful condition. I'll be able to tell you James Pond. Oh no, what? This was from Grimsby. Yeah, she got James Pond from York. So yeah, I'd not seen Bomberman Stories DS, so I was intrigued and glad I went for it. It's quite a good game. I'll end with the two games I know nothing about. So this game I've played on the 360 and completed, and I loved it. It is Bulletstorm, the full clip edition, and it's just a updated remastered version. It's got some add-ons as well and new content. I think it comes with, you can get Duke Nukem in the game as well. And yeah, it's graphically, it reminded me of Gears of War in a way, but you have to creatively kill your enemies so you can kick them off a cliff, and there's like spikes. I've seen that. I've tried to rack my brain with what other game plays like that. I have played a game similar, and I can't remember what it is. Might have been Rage. I really can't remember now, but there is a game similar, and you can kick your enemy into spikes on a wall, and that'll get you bonus points to be able to upgrade your weapons and things like that. Obviously, you get more points for headshots and things like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. What is it, £5? Digitally, it goes a little bit cheaper usually, especially in sales, but £5 is a good price for it anyway. So the last two, I don't know anything about this. This is I believe it's from the Tales series. It's Tales of Graces. and it's a PlayStation only title. So Tales series, hugely popular games. I've played 1, 2 maybe, but this one says it has a different fighting style on it, so I can't really go into it because I haven't played it as yet. But £6, and like I say, it is a PlayStation exclusive. I believe it's been remastered recently. I think recently. So it might be, or I can't remember what it was on. Might just be PlayStation again, but it could be on Switch. They usually do that. So yeah, all complete. So, and the last one, I really can't wait to play this. All the Sega fanboys go on about it all the time, and I do have number 2 for the Xbox, but this is Shenmue, or Shenmue, however I say Shenmue, 1 and 2, and this is, so it's not remastered as such. They've updated it so it looks better on a flat screen TV. Yeah, that's it basically. It still looks like a game from that time period, but in fact, no, I'm not going to say that. It looks like a, all right, maybe Shenmue 2 because that was on the Xbox, but the graphics on Shenmue 1 look absolutely amazing for the time. You've got to consider that, does it say when it was out? Because I always associate the Dreamcast with like 1999, 2000 sort of time. And when you consider how Shenmue actually looks and plays, it looks fantastic. And compared to the Yakuza series, but it's a bit different. Not as much emphasis on fighting, although this is Shenmue 1, or you are... sorry, it's from my train of thought. You are trying to avenge the death of your dad. So it also comes with a poster, double-sided. I don't know the characters' names or anything like that, but yeah, you can, like silly things, you can play arcade games on it and drink Coke, and yeah, it's quite in depth for the time period, definitely. So yeah, slow burner of a story as well, I hear. Okay, the games I got from CEX, I'll start with these 3, and I've got an absolute bargain at the end. But PSP game. This is, I don't really know much about it, I'll be honest. It's a cartoon on Cartoon Network, I think. Yeah, Cartoon Network, but I've never seen it, never heard of it. But I collect all the games for the PSP, so I thought I'd just go for it. And it is Secret Saturdays, Beats of the Fifth Son. It's just an action platformer type game. And it seemed alright. There was some aspect, I played a little bit of it. There was some aspects of the game that I really liked and some that I didn't. It's not a classic by any means. $2.50, it's probably worth that, to be fair. And it is on the original Xbox, possibly PS2 as well. I can't remember. Maybe even the GameCube. But yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that, to be honest. But yeah, $2.50. A game. Right, so I'll just start with it. This is Divinity 2 Original Sin, and I need number 1, which is also available on the Xbox One, possibly on the PlayStation 4 as well. So this is part of a series, and I have got on, I think it was through the GOG website, goodoldgames.com website, I have got Divine Divinity, which is the first game, but these I believe are prequels, the first one and Original Sin 2. So I'm gonna have to get the first one first, obviously, and then I'll play this one. But I should maybe play Divine Divinity on the PC as well. Hopefully I can get it going on my Mac, because I haven't got a PC, unfortunately. But yeah. So it's like a Baldur's Gate type game, isometric. You can direct your people about, do spells, create a character, and just go through the story. So it's definitely my type of game. Probably on the wrong platform. I'd want it on PC, because I prefer them games with keyboard and mouse rather than a controller. But yeah, hopefully it works well with a controller. And a lot of people, well, that like these type of games rate it quite highly. Last game was one I got for £2. I do know it got released on the 360, possibly the PlayStation 3 as well. But it is Dragon Age Inquisition. Not played it. I've only ever played the first Dragon Age, and it was alright. Maybe they've got better. It wasn't bad at all. But yeah, story heavy, obviously. Yeah, it's by BioWare as well, so you know that the story is going to be fantastic in it. But I'm not sure about this game in particular for £2, and it's always really cheap in sales. So I don't know if it is good or not. I haven't looked at reviews as yet. I will put the Metacritic score when I do the title. So yeah, got 2-day Xbox Live Gold trial as well. I don't know if that's been used, but yeah. Okay, so the bargain. Now, just get in my last video, you would have seen, I think it was my last one anyway, or one before, I picked up Final Fantasy X and X2 for the PlayStation 3. This is a HD remaster. Well, when I was paying for those games, on the counter was the special edition for £6. I was thinking I could trade that back in. I think I'd get about £3 for it. So, absolute bargain. This, just go through what it has. So you've got the game, same as the other one. Don't know if there's any extra bits in here actually. It's in really nice condition. You can get Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, Una Final Fantasy X gear. So that's a promotional code, but that'll have expired by now. And yeah, not an awful lot in here, but I think it goes for about 20 online when I had a look. But there's also, I don't know if this is an art book or a storybook. It looks like an art book, so yeah, really nice. Not played the, oh wait, have I? No, not played the games. Yes, I have. I've played Final Fantasy X, because that's with the Blitzball. Yeah, I have played that. I've not played the second one though. So, yeah, only on PlayStation again. It's also on the Vita, but I guess that's PlayStation. So, really happy with that. Put that down there. Really nice to get a collector's edition for the same price as the normal game. So we got this cat, and we love her, but she's a bit shy. But yeah, we love her. So everything's cats at the minute. And I'd seen, well, I knew about this game anyway. I think it had been a timed exclusive on the PlayStation. People loved it, but it's on the Xbox now and the Switch. So it's Stray. And I don't know much about the story, I'll be honest, but it looks really, really good. You play as the cat, and I think you got to find your owners, and it's in a cyberpunk sort of setting. But from the gameplay I saw, you can like climb up, a bit like what's that? Uncharted, where you can climb onto things, and yeah, it looks a lot of fun. But this came with some cards. I'll just show you those. So that's the main cat. I don't know the cat's name actually, unless you name it. So I'll tell you something, you can't bloody design it. I wanted to make it look like our cat, but you don't have that option, unfortunately. These cards are lovely, actually. Really nice little gift to put in there. So yeah, in a cyberpunk setting. Hopefully, if they bring out a second one, they'll let you create your own cat. I can't believe they didn't, because, I mean, it was a popular pet, isn't it? But I haven't played it as yet, so I'm still deep into... Well, from my Switch collection video, I said I was going to play Pokemon Arceus, and I've proper give it a go, and I'm loving it, so... I don't know why I didn't give it a go to begin with. But... yeah, this will be the next game. I know my kids want to play it as well, so yeah, that's Stray. And that's my pickups for the month of October. So a big shout out to my mum, who does me a solid every time she goes somewhere. She always picks up the games for me that I might want. She likes to go places, so don't think I'm sending her out instead of me. She likes to go places, so if she says, oh, I'm going to go to Leeds, I'll have a look at the Leeds stores, see what's in there, and I'll say to her, all right, have a look at these, see if they've got instructions, it's not a reprinted cover, and if they're all right, if they're kosher, just pick them up for me. So, and that's what she does. So that's a big help, because if you're ordering online, you haven't got that option. And she don't go all over the country. It's usually local to Hull, but yeah, I go to York as well quite a bit. Or I did. I haven't been for a while. I need to go to Southam, maybe do a video in there again, but that'll be more towards Christmas when I've got some time off. So yeah, big shout out to my mum, and I just want to thank everyone for watching. And I'll see you very soon with another video. I don't know what that'll be, but I'll surprise you. And yeah, so everyone, take care. I'll see you very soon.